just wanted to make this video because, see, like, so look, I killed that one guy, the annoying one that would always ring the bell and stuff down here. Yeah, see, he's dead. He's dead. Alright, so we got that. I have only one more boss to do, which is Koss. Simon's dead, because that's just the way it is. Got this nifty stuff, that's grand, that's good. But then I checked in here, and there's this glowing NPC. And I'm confused. Is this just an enemy that doesn't see me? Is this a special character? I mean, it could be an enemy. It could just be an enemy, and I could just be making a really big deal about this for no reason, but it's confusing me. I've never seen these clothes, at least as far as I can remember, and it's not attacking, and it's definitely bigger than me. I know that, but what is this thing, huh? I just want to kill it. I want to see what it gives me. I don't want to talk to it. Have audience with special item. Maybe. This is the only special item I have, which is the... Where'd I put it? Here we go. That's the only special item I have in there. I don't think it'll work. Yeah, see, that didn't work. Can I hold it for longer? No, I can't. Alright, but I don't have any other special items. I have oil, lead, all these things are pretty much just used to help me kill stuff, so I could use this Shaman Blown Blade. Let's see what it does. I really couldn't quite care less what happens, as long as I know someday at least what this is. But anyway, I'm gonna see what the Bone Blade does. Okay, so it didn't affect it. That didn't affect it. So this NPC generally is unkillable. That is more annoying than anything. Special item. Special item. I don't have any other special items. I could try using my Ebriatus. No, that didn't work. No. So it's definitely not possible to kill this guy, which is annoying. I'm sorry you can't see my face, it's pretty dark in here, so it's gonna have to deal with it. I don't think it's really all that bad if you can't see it anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot, I got the blood letter. I was so busy trying to look up what this thing was, but yeah, I got the bow blade, which I do want to see if I can. Well, my build isn't probably even meant for the bow blade, but whatever. And the blood letter. I'm just gonna mess with it then. It's a very heavy weapon. But it's not kind of my style. I don't like the spiky. I mean, it doesn't gross me out or anything. It just isn't as formal as I'd like. I like the formal look of the Rikuyo, and the beast cutter is just kind of fun to screw around with. Rikuyo is my new favorite, by the way. Look at that speed. I wanted the Blades of Mercy in the beginning of my playthrough, but I decided, I don't want to level them up, so I just I got rid of them. Pretty much. Let's see what the hell it is. I'm trying to find clothing that looks nice that I can mix. That probably doesn't look all that great. I mean, all these I have clothing that I like that looks good, but I want to use these antlers, or this little antler helmet thing, and make it look good. Oh, you know, the antlers kind of don't match, but I'm kind of liking it. Kind of liking the simplicity of it. But anyway, you know what? Let's actually, let's do stuff, because I made this broadcast, turned out to be a dead end. I could try fighting the orphan with Cos. I mean, I'd lose plenty of times. Or, you know, we'll fight Lawrence. I don't know why I'm going this way. But I am. There's nothing I can do. Oh yeah, there might be background noise, because... yeah, I have a family, sadly. Enough. My family does make its fair share of noise. Oh yeah, and I'm about ready to go into NG+, but I have a friend who I play with, and he needs help, and I still need help with a few bosses, so we're not gonna do that quite yet. You know what? Or you know what? This is the perfect opportunity to wear. See, I hate the wig on the Canehurst. My opinion. So if I just wear this with the Canehurst, I can finally maybe put some less to my anger, my problems with it. Yeah, no, that's not really working all that great, but I don't care. This is the best I can do. So I guess I can fight Lawrence. I will use the AI because the AI is good for aggroing him. I'm not gonna fight Orphan of Cos. I know where to go. I do know where to go. It's pretty easy. It's not all that hard. Moody Tooty, fight final boss. I sock his loose threads. Instead of cutting them, I just pull them until they break. Why not? Why not? I usually watch YouTube on my phone while I play, or I have it playing in the background at least. But I have guests, 0 right now, matter of factly. So I'll just keep it off. See how much commitment I make towards it. Stop it! Stop. He thought you were better. I might actually get enough to level up if I don't do this really bad. Come on. So we have I got it yesterday, by the way. It's not really, I haven't really taken the time to adapt to it anymore. Stop it! No, I'm out of stamina. God. Oh, you know what? I have to actually. Oh, you know what? Let me just. Do you not know this? Do you not know this with this? Do you not know this with this? I wonder if he noticed. Yeah, he did. That's bad news for me. Khaki. Where is it? I passed it. Uh-oh. I think he might stop there, hopefully. Okay, there you go. He forgot about my existence very quickly. Yeah, this is better fire defense than my good old charred garb. That's sad. Charred. Oh, no, it doesn't. It did. Alright, the other stuff, though, it is better than. So, you know what? What's 20 defense? You know, we're gonna wear the whole, whole thing. You know, this doesn't have much fire defense, does it? this have any more? Because I tend to wear this. That is the same amount. We're gonna have to wear this, which I don't really like, but now that he's forgotten that we exist at all. Oh, I don't even need the fire paper. I can just have my bold hunter's mark ready for when I get scared and I don't want to lose my echoes. You know what? I'm a man. I'm a man, alright? You know what men do? Face those things that scare them. They know they probably aren't too strong enough. Can you not live, please? Can the AI please assist me? Alright, so we're off to a bad start. I think he drops vials. So that's good. Very good, actually. Can I summon another one? No. Little stupid red piece of crap. Alright, Walter. That's right. I look all this stuff up. I don't, no, I don't make any, you know, I don't figure this stuff out. No way am I gonna take the time to do that. I have school. I have to learn about the world and stuff. Actually, world history. I have to actually try to remember, otherwise I kind of won't succeed. It's not really a choice. It's more of a... See, I don't think this... Alright, we're doing genuinely okay. My stamina, and then it feels so... I'm not making excuses, my stamina is... I don't level it up all that much. When I first started this game, which is a problem because it's kind of hard to level up. Oh my. Somebody's having a little temper. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna have to do it. This guy, okay, he pays. I think their crew is just much better for small units, and this weapon is much better for whaling. Much better. Yeah, see, I'm gonna lose this fight. We're gonna make that bet right now, simply because I don't have enough blood vials. And I'm not perfect, so sometimes you just make mistakes. Or grab him. You get my drift. When are your legs gonna break? Hurry up. Alright, you know you want them to break. No, you are just waiting. No, are you serious? No, he killed Walter! See, this is where things go awry. It's not even because he's all that difficult, it's because when I aggro him, he kills me. Because he knows how to do plenty of damage just as well as I. Get in the drift. See, I am pretty much a noob, even though I've been playing for like forever and I've actually beaten some bosses by myself. I'm practically a noob even still. There's no denying that. There's no defying my fish nature either. Oh, you know what? That is not trying to do. I'm just going to back at that. That's bad. 4 blood vials, a little bit less than half health. I see only good things happening. Can you like at least break? Can I at least get the satisfaction that I got TP the second floor? No? Alright. I see you are not willing to cooperate. He never cooperates with me. He's either out to hurt me or out to piss me off. Please, just break. There you go. Now kill me. I want you to kill me sometime. Because I only have 1 blood vial left. And I know I'm not gonna put good use to it. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. No, that was a miss. And that was a miss. And he got me. Oh, see, these are, I call them the fun attacks. The most fun attacks. My bad. There's only one way I can win this fight, and it's not the easy way either. It's not the fast way. It's not the speedrun way. It's called the patient way, and it is the only way that I've ever beaten wrong by myself. Matter of fact. See, this way sucks because I plan on, moving on with my life after this fight. Can't quite do that when he's spitting on me like a child. Like a child. Like a child. You are a child. You can't even walk. You're just crawling, you loser. And I'm not talking about it. That was a mistake. Rookie move right there, everybody. You don't attack twice when it's a heavy attack. He's gonna spit. Ah, see, I can actually make comprehensive and do that. Yeah. That's just the way it is. That's how Mafia works. Anyway. 17 minutes. Alright, we're gonna give this one more go, and then we're going to fight the Orphan of Kos for the first time ever. Now, I don't know... You know what? Just no. I lost 2 insight for some reason. That's enough reason for me to say Orphan of Kos right now. Oh, I sold my empty Phantasm shell, because when I got it again... I had still been using the Moonlight Sword, which is a wonderful weapon, but as a human, I will always strive to get more or get something better, which, all the weapons are good. But I had to strive to get something better, and that something better was the Rikuyo, and now I kind of want to use this bow blade, but it's kind of hard to when my blood tinge is at 18. It takes 37 years. Oh, I left my 100,000 blood echoes over there. Yeah, we're gonna make a smart decision right now, and we're just gonna leave those echoes. Yeah. I know, I'm a genius. I'm very smart. I was really close to being able to level up too. It was about a good 20,000 echoes away. I think, yeah, around 25,000. I remember watching PewDiePie just mowing them down. Oh, so I can't get help. I see. That's great. You know what? Let me just take off my password. Alright, there you go. My password. That's I'm not gonna take any chances, alright? Because if I do die to this boss, I'm never gonna get my stuff back from Lawrence. And I really don't want to roll with that fight. Oh, they actually die, huh? Yeah. Well, that's not PewDiePie doing this. I didn't see them dying. I saw them That's the satisfaction deluxe. Kill all of these followers. Look at these guys in the back. You don't even know if he's gonna be a good prince, or you know. I know he's an orphan, but they don't know if he's gonna be a good prince. I'm guessing he's probably gonna be a prince. They're praying to him, so he's either a prince or a god. I think he might be a god. I know the mother of Kos, or something. I don't know. Somebody, something big, bad, good, bad, whatever. A hunter is never alone. Thank you. Thank you for that. Only more reason to fight this guy, you know. Okay, I'm gonna wear my... Well, I'm kind of impartial to all my sets, but my favorite of all time has always been the decorative hunter clothing, which I adore. Basically. Oh yeah, I was gonna wear the cane hairs, but I don't care. Not anymore. Love these antlers. Get some lighting pin up in here. Yeah, I don't have it equipped because I don't. It's just the way it is. I'm beautiful. Inside and out. Sorry, I'm broadcasting, so I can't skip or anything, of course. Just gonna have to wait. Yes! Gods above. I don't think there's voice chat in this game. Never have really tried. I'm just gonna guess. I hope it doesn't leave just because I'm gonna wait for the cutscene to end. I do want to see it. I've seen it, but I want to see it. Never seen it in this game. This is my first time fighting the Orphan of Kos. Ugly. I've seen him too. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I've... oh. Oof. That is just... yes. To say the least. I don't know why he fights you. I don't really understand the reasoning for it. I understand that he's trying to keep the nightmare alive, but he's an orphan. He was just born, so what does he know? Is it because he's a god that he knows everything already? Oh, he's crying. Oh me, oh my. I didn't hear that when I watched PewDiePie do that fight. So... wow, that is deep. You know what I mean. Oh, oh, I could have. I heard the visual thing. Oh, I love bosses that you can stun lock. Bosses that you can stun lock are the best. I saw that. I couldn't move because I was using a bloodline. So it would not let me. It would not allow. Oh, he's got me. So I definitely noticed the fire goes down. He doesn't do that much damage to me. That's a nice little feature. Alright, we're kind of it's unfortunate. Well, no, it's fortunate, but looking for more of a challenge with 2 players. But I suppose, you know, bosses that are said to be a lot like, you know, like hunters, kind of. I guess they're just in the shape of a hunter. I guess, for lack of better words. Oh, you got me that far. Yeah, focus on my friend there, and hopefully my friend doesn't die. What are you? God, that was easy with 2 people. But that was still a riveting boss fight. A good boss fight. It was pretty good. Props to that guy helping me out. That was nice of him. Oh yeah, and then I remember seeing something about this, how his soul is like there. That's very depressing. And yeah, that's pretty depressing, dude. I can level up. I do have enough to level up, luckily. Thank you, God. Cheat child's care, but remember night. So I ended the nightmare, the old hunter's nightmare, which is nice. So yeah, I think that's gonna kind of sum up our video here. Oh, and for my build, if any of my 0 viewers are interested about my build, it's just me leveling up stats that I need or want, you know, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I need the broccoli head to be able to... What? No? Yeah, see, I can't use the parasite because I don't have the broccoli head, and for anybody who is intrigued by why, it's because I killed that lady. I got so annoyed with her. I was like, no. See, this is how it's gonna happen. I'm gonna kill you so I can continue on with my day. And that indeed happened. That's exactly what happened. Because I want having none of that, alright? Nah, it's not an increase enough of stamina for me to give a crap. I'm just gonna do skill. I want my Rakuyo to do more damage. Also, I want my Rakuyo on the first one, because it's my main. That really doesn't matter, but I don't care, so shut up. Oh, I could have leveled up twice. Let me just go get to... I don't know what that's for. I don't really care about you. Alright. Repair. I understand durability, and even though it's nothing like that's too difficult for me to do when it comes to, you know, worrying about it, I still don't like it. There's just something about it I don't like. It's just, yeah, I'm not gonna level up the cost parasite because that makes no sense. But Simon's Bowblade, I'll probably level up in the next thing, whatever I'm gonna call it, when I go NG+, and I'll start leveling up my blood tinge a lot. Because I'm not gonna use the blade part that much. It looks stupid, and quite frankly, you know, it's not the whole point of it being a bow blade. It's a blade, but everybody knows it's all about that bow. Oh, I have enough insight to buy a blood rock, which is interesting. But I don't have any blood chunks, so it doesn't really matter to me. Not until my next playthrough where I beat like 4 or 5 bosses, maybe even 6. Because I might still not be counting it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to beat like 4 or 5 bosses to even get blood rocks. I've kind of mastered the whole thing. The one thing that I haven't mastered is beating the really hard bosses, which is, of course, subjective. Everybody has their different experiences. I watched PewDiePie beat Vicar Amelia really easily. And I and my friends are very terrible at it. We always help each other with that boss because she's a little goober about, you know, all that stuff. She really just doesn't like to cooperate with us. Look at that damage difference. A whole added 3 damage to every attack. Yeah, okay, just give me a second. I'm surprised I didn't hit. Wanna have a fight, buddy? Let's have a little fight. Let's have a little fight, huh? His attack is much better. Loser. When it comes to a battle of the beast cutters, you better know that At first, I only used the second form because it's cool and it has a long range. And I started using the first form, and the first form is actually very good. It's a little bit faster than the Moonlight Sword, which was one of the things that I kind of went for, was speed when it came to the less damage it did. And so the first form is actually good. I don't know how many people know that or not, and well, it's my fault for not trying it, but the first form is quite well implemented, just as well as the second one. Actually, the first one might even be a little bit more OP, just because, does it? Oh no, they're still there. Just because I'm sorry, I'm just kind of getting stuck. Oh yeah, I forgot to put on that stuff that keeps me from dying in one hit, but you won't have to worry about that. See if this, if he lets me. Oh, he missed. He missed. I nearly had a heart attack. Nearly got me there. But that's all I have for today, because Lawrence is a piece of crap, and everybody should, there should just be a mass no, just no, before I say this, it's a joke. I'm gonna have to do these disclaimers because some people don't know what jokes are. Alright, now, what I was saying. There should be mass suicides conducted to ensure that From Software understands how bullshit Lawrence is, alright? Well, here, let's do a little story. You know what? I'm just gonna talk, okay? That's all I'm good for, which is sad because it's not much. But very well. Anyway, so basically, I was playing with a friend of mine, actually two. It's my bad. Early Alzheimer's, I guess, maybe. Don't hate. Alright, so this one really improves with skill, which is good. I want to get skill to 50, but I also need to get endurance up in order. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about endurance. I never did, never will, probably. Endurance isn't really a priority when it comes to the hellish world that this is, because when it comes to swift openings, there aren't many, and whaling is really difficult, especially with fast weapons sometimes, I guess you could say. See, Bloodrock is 60 insight, which I have, but I'd be left with 3, which would be bad, in case anybody was wondering. Bloodstone chunks are 20, which is kind of mean, which sounds dumb, but it's mean. It's mean. All right. If it was 10, I'd actually be a little bit happier, but I think 5. Yeah, 5. I mean, they can't make it super easy. I can buy the Bone Ash stuff because I beat that boss lady. Huh. Bone Ash. I don't even care. I have no regrets. Oh, I could buy the Wolf and Hunter stuff, which, or whatever it's called, the gray stuff right there also, which would match my helmet quite nicely, actually. So the cost parasite is useless. Useless in my hands because I can't do anything. Well, I'm glad I can buy that Bone Ash stuff. It's pretty cool. I never noticed that mask turned my head into a skeleton. That's pretty unfortunate. But anyway, I never liked it because it made me look like it made people look like a witch when I saw it. And I was like, why do you look like a witch? Aren't you trying to look a little cooler? And it does look cool, I'll say that. But here, look, I need to change that helmet. That helmet is bothersome to my mind. That's not much better. But you know, it reminds me of a Canehurst armor, but cooler in a way, I guess. Except it's kind of made for females, I think, or it's made to fit the female stature, I think, a little bit better. So my character kind of looks pretty doo-doo in it. So it has good blunt. It has probably not the best fire, especially if it's lower than other fire. Oh, no, it's not lower. So it has the same fire as the Hunter, which is the same fire as other stuff. Has the same fire as the Charred Hunter Garb. So I guess at least I can say that it does at least. Okay, well it doesn't have more than the old Hunter armbands and the wine Hakama. So that's unfortunate, but you know, it does have good arcane, it does have good fire, all things considered, and it looks semi-badass. Semi, because I could swear it's probably meant for female characters more so, because I think I fought a female character in that Chalice dungeon. But anyway, I was I was telling a story, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Yeah, I have like a little bit left of this Chalice dungeon. See, I've only started doing them right now. I don't think I can make any other Chalice dungeons. I can't. A fetid offering, huh? Essential. See, oh, Lauren. Those are easier, huh? Or are they harder? I think they're harder. But see, I'm a big old dum-dum in the brain. Yeah. I don't have one of those. Can I go in, like, not in order? I can, but that doesn't really make much sense. The Loran, I think, is probably a little harder. Probably, or maybe a lot harder, you know. It doesn't make a difference to me, I guess you could say. But I don't really want to wear this right now. What was I wearing again? That's right. That's right. Where is it? There it is. I was looking for the wrong one. Alright, let's just change that helmet real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's like look, that's a witch hat. Oh, witch hat. Oh, witch hat. I hate that witch hat, which is unfortunate because it was an okay boss fight. It was still easy enough for me to be like, you know, meh. It was still annoying how she freaking stun locked me though. That was nice. I don't want to fight Gurman because I don't want to beat him first try, because I do always actually try in my boss fights. It's already open. I actually talked to him and then I just walked away. I talked to him, he gave me my choice, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go fight some, I'm gonna go do some other stuff. You know. Fought the Orphan of Kos, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Lawrence is still a little, yeah, he's bad. I don't like him. And then, back here, I always forget this place exists. Got my guys with their pots on the heads. Pots are the best. Not pot. Pot is bad. Pots are nice. Urns. We'll call them urns. That's what they are, I think. As well as pots. It's pots and urns. It's a pot festival, as they put it. But in the... I still don't really understand this game. All I know is that I killed a bad guy, and that means that there's no more bad guys. Which is nice. The one problem I have with this game, out of every problem that I've probably had, is that you can't go back to bosses without doing NG+, or starting another game. And while NG+ isn't all that bad, you just have to level up more. What's bad is that if you know that one of the bosses is really hard and you do love it, but you, like, it's a patience thing. The game is, everything about this game is patience. Getting the cool stuff, patience. Getting a high level, patience. Actually beating a boss by yourself, patience. Cause look, beating Rom by myself took me, I think, about 30 minutes because I just did a one hit, ran away, one hit, ran away, ran away, and it was a lot slower than I've just told you. Then we had the Shadows of Yharnam were easy with Henrik. I think it was Henrik. With Henrik aggroing one of them or two of them, which was even better. While I killed one, that was easy. I helped my friend with it. It was easy with him too. So those got easier. And then there was, who was it? Who was it? It was. Oh yeah, Mikolash is always a loser. Everybody should hate Mikolash because his arcane's usually one shot. My friends, and one of them's an idiot. I still haven't told my story, which actually has to do with Mikolash. Because we recently beat him in NG Plus again, because we always come back to this game after like 8 months. So anyway. Mikolash, yeah, he just sucks, alright? And then Marigold's Wet Nurse is just annoying if she stun locks you, and otherwise she's really easy because you can get behind her and stuff. She's really slow movements, fast attacks, but slow movements, so she kind of just does the same attacks within her own little space, and she doesn't really get to you. Gurman, which I have fought once, you know, he's just annoying. The first time I fought him, I got him to like a fourth of his health, but then after that, I was barely able to put a scratch on him. It just happened. It just be like that, you know. But yeah, so that's that. Got two randos to help me out with that. That was easy. This is just story time now, okay? Now, I've never fought the Daughter of Cosmos. I don't know how many other Chalice bosses, or how many unique Chalice bosses there are, because there are the ones that are just like the three fatty guys. Never fought the Moon Presence, because those umbilical cords, you know, gotta have certain circumstances. And I ate them, and I knew I needed 3, but I ate them anyway. So that's great. I only have 1 now. Because you always get 1 after beating Marigold's Wet Nurse. I didn't get 1 from Yosefka because she didn't exist, I guess, for some reason. I don't know what the other one was. I thought it was with that old man who sits on a rocking chair, but I just kill him because I don't care. Quite simply. I'm just going to the bosses. Dark Beast Parl's annoying because he does a lot of damage, even with the Henrik stuff on. I had to use my Yosefka's Blood Vial to kill him. I ran out of Blood Vials, the last Blood Vial saved me. Got hit right after with low health, and then hit him with my last shot. It was quite a fight. I even had the AI before, but the AI dies so fast because of Parl's high damage output. One Reborn, he used to be a super duper challenge for us, but this time we were able to pretty easily beat him because we were a lot more careful. We weren't up in his face, because the one attack that always kicks our butts is the acid on the floor. Acid on the floor sucks. That's why it's acid on the floor, and it isn't candy or pizza or anything of the sort. And yeah, disclaimer, you shouldn't eat it. That's how they got one of my friends. Secret stuff. I have most of the secret stuff, I guess. I don't know how much secret stuff there I can look up, or how much secret stuff I have enough skill to get, or how much secret stuff has even been found. I highly doubt everything has been found in this game. I highly doubt everything has been found in any game. There's always secrets that we just can't find, you know. Always these little mess-ups. The beginning of this broadcast speaks of one that I couldn't find on the internet. The internet's supposed to have all my answers. But no, not this time. And it was an unkillable NPC that was bigger than me. Kneeled over. Not a scratch, nothing. It's, riveting. I don't know, there's the guy who put secret item as a hint, I guess. There's so many items in the game, and I have such little patience that it's mind-boggling, really. I promise I'll actually... So, I'll actually finish the story. So, my friends and I... Thank God. My friends and I we're helping each other out. You know, I think the first boss that we helped each other out with was when we first started playing Bloodborne again last weekend. It was, oh, what was it? It was before Mikolash. We had gotten one before, Shadows of Yharnam. Shadows of Yharnam and Ludwig. Brian with Ludwig. Ludwig sucks. You always need help. One of them's name is Brian. One of them's name is Edwin. Brian was the one that needed help with Shadows of Yharnam and Ludwig. He beat Mikolash and Marigo's Wetners by himself. Alright, and then Edwin, we never help him because he sucks, and, well, he always brags that he can beat all the bosses easily. And, that's gonna kick him in the butt really easy, really fast, right now, actually, in the story. So basically, the first boss that we decided to help Brian with was Ludwig, because Edwin was around, and Edwin's the pro at beating Ludwig and beating Lawrence and everything like that. This story goes on, it's multiple anecdotes within the same day, same weekend, really. And so we go in to fight Ludwig, and Edwin's like, wait, I need to get the right gear. So we did that. It took him like a minute, which was annoying, even though it was just a minute. And so we went in, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna attack him. He said that. And he goes up, and he gets one-shotted by Edwin, and then me and Brian die, you know, later on in the fight. We didn't die as easily as he did. So we did it again. Edwin died one shot again, and then we were like, Edwin, if you die again to Ludwig one shot, we're gonna kick you out. We're not gonna let you join. We're gonna get the AI because the AI has a lot more health, and well, at this point it seemed that the AI might even be better than Edwin. And Edwin's like, no, I promise I won't get him one shotted. But you get to half his health. And then Edwin dies, which is great. So we're all alone with the big old sword part. So then me and Brian die shortly after. Well, not shortly, but soon after. And so we do it again and again, and then Edwin has to like do something. So he leaves, and I'm like, hey Brian, how about we do the Shadows of Yharnam? They were easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we beat them. Then we tried to fight Mikolash a few times in my world, which didn't work out. Didn't work out at all. Quite simply. And so we went back to Ludwig, and we were like, all right, Brian, I have an idea. Since Edwin's gone, and well, I don't really feel like waiting. Let's just get the AI, because you know it's almost pretty much just as good. We thought at least. So we started going with the AI. We crushed Ludwig. All right, AI's aggroing Ludwig. You know, we're beating the heck out of Ludwig. AI didn't even die, I don't think. I think the AI died at like 1/4 health. And so me and Brian were wailing on him. I was doing all the damage. Well, I think I was doing only a little bit more than Brian when it came to the total. Because out of all of us, I pride myself on believing that I'm probably the best. Brian's already fought Edwin. Edwin beat him. But I've never fought Edwin in a 1v1 in a PvP or anything like that. But anyway. So Edwin, remember, Edwin's level 190, okay? And he didn't even get those echoes by earning them. Somebody he met, like, gave him them by dueling him over and over again, and they just killed him, and he just let him kill him. And so, and no, he did, I know that sounds like, oh, well, he earned them by dueling. No, they didn't fight. He just let him get the echoes off. And so anyway. So yeah, Edwin's level 190, me and Brian, I was about I think level 151 around then. I am now level 158. Alright, so Brian was around level 148, I think. 148, 149. I was only about 2 levels higher than him because I had been playing a little bit more than him in this weekend. And so we're like, Edwin sucks. AI was better, an inferior computer was better. We bragged about it at school, and even before when we saw him again the next day. We're like, haha, AI is better than you, and everyone was like, well, dude, you have less health when you're helping other people. And I was like, well, you're higher level than me, and I had less health too, which was a perfect argument. We were in Brian's world, and so I had less health too. It was quite the riveting experience. Because we were just poking fun at Edwin. Couldn't beat Ludwig with us. Same thing happened with Lawrence, except I still haven't beaten Lawrence regardless. Edwin's like, oh dude, I can beat Lawrence easy. He's easy, I know how to beat him. And so we go in, Edwin gets, I don't think he got one-shotted, but I think he got stun locked. Or he wasn't able to heal in time. and he died. I was like, wow, Edwin, you really showed it. You really showed him. So yeah, Edwin messed up. I have gotten farther with the AI because of, again, aggroing, which isn't AI. Isn't really Edwin's fault because the AI has unsurmounting amounts of health. Like the AI can take like 200 times more damage. That's an approximation because I don't feel like doing math. So there was that. We did Mikolash again. Mikolash was funny and annoying because I was trying to save up insight to buy another blood rock because I was hoping to get a few weapons leveled up so I'd have a whole little arsenal. Shouldn't have gotten rid of the Moonlight Sword. Big mistake on my part. I just don't have enough blood gems to have strong weapons all at once. I'd have to change them out all the time. But anyway, so we're fighting Mikolash. And so they're like, hey, so they died a few times being idiots, even when we got far because of the stupid arcane attacks, especially in the second phase. So they're like, hey Matthew, we have a plan, all right? Just keep bringing them in. And so I bring Mikolash into the boss room in the beginning, but then Edwin blocks the door into the boss room, so he's in the hallway. And then Brian, he gets in the other door, or it might have been the other way around. It doesn't really matter. And so they're like blocking him, he's trapped inside and he can't do anything. And I'm like, perfect. Except he could do something, and he started attacking them, and he one-shotted both of them. Not at the same time, but he one-shotted one of them. And then we started trying to run in, and we got stuck on each other, and he one-shotted Edwin. And I had like very little health. I went inside, reawakened, or died, I think. I might have died. And I got so angry, I was like, you idiots, you're wasting all my insight. And they're like, they just laughed. I mean, it was funny. I laughed at it even, but it was still so annoying. And that happened earlier too. We were running in and they got stuck on each other, and he one-shotted both of them. That was funny. But we did end up beating him at one point. Usually my efforts. So the moral of the story is, if your friend brags about being really good, they're probably just gonna get one-shotted. Oh, and yeah, let me talk about the DLC bosses, by the way. So let's go chronologically or sequentially, both. It's the same thing. Ludwig, annoying. Just that's really it. Annoying. Just yeah. Patience is the game, and well, I ain't playing it. I'm playing Bloodborne, not Patience. There's also who's next? I forget. I think it's the Living Failures, isn't it? The Living Failures, annoying, very, very annoying. More annoying than Ludwig, even just because I fought them on myself. I had a friend, Canadian friend, like 10, 20 years older than me. Not that it matters, but he helped me out, kept dying. Eventually, I found my way, figured out how to beat him. Still really annoying. I hate them. I hate the Living Failures. Because they definitely didn't fail at pissing me off. They knew how to do that just fine. And then Lady Maria was such a breeze. We beat her, me and my friend fought her, and we beat her first try. It was in my world. Then it was, of course, Open of Cost last, and Lawrence. Lawrence is still annoying. I hate Lawrence. Lawrence can go, you know, put out his fire in the water and become Cleric Beast, I guess. If he was Cleric Beast, it would be really easy. Let's just make that clear. If he didn't have fire on his side, no fire, Lawrence is just Cleric Beast, and then Cleric Beast with no legs. That's an easy fight, but he's Lawrence, which means he has fire, just like this fire, and the same fire that I use to kill the beasts on the hunt. Used against me over and over again in order to piss me the frick off. So there's that. So I still have Lawrence. As you just saw, Koss was also a piece of cake. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, to put it into words. You know, that was all fine and good. Ooh, I probably should actually be playing or doing something, huh, while I'm talking. Nah, that's good. So that's fine. Yeah, I mean, the DLC only had three annoying bosses out of 5, which is more than half, and the majority. Not that it's really a choice when it comes to it. It's not even, so there's not really a chance for anything to be equal. I don't know how many bosses there are in a vanilla game. I know there's like a lot more. I think there's around 10 or 20. Maybe, probably 10. Maybe 14, around there. Yeah, but the vanilla bosses, most of them are annoying. Oh, I forgot to talk about the Witch of Hamwick, huh? The Witch of Hamwick was easy too. Slightly annoying because of those tall, lanky dudes always hanging around, ready to gut you like a fish. I mean, I would say the same for the Witches of Hamwick, but they're just kind of like your grandma, but instead of using her hands to pinch your cheeks, she kind of just gets this really gross knife. She kind of just like cuts your cheeks off and puts them in her pocket or something. I don't know. But so there's that. I don't think anybody would stay an hour of this. It's just me walking and talking. But the Witches of Hamwick were easy. So I think there are a lot more annoying bosses in the vanilla game. It's pretty much the same, just smaller numbers with the DLC. And I don't know if they make some easy or hard on purpose, but I'm gonna have to say that they do make some bosses easy. Maybe just to keep some players sometimes when they're having a bad day. Just having a bad day and it's like, oh, it's time to go to Hamwick Charnel Lane. Oh, Martyr Ligarius as well. Martyr Ligarius. Oh god, that scared me so bad. My sister was like, what? What? It scared me. I didn't know what that was until I heard her say it again. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. Alright, so Martyr Ligarius, a few times I died to him in this playthrough. The first playthrough I had a lot more help. In my first playthrough, the only bosses that I beat by myself were Gascoigne, which by the way was also very easy as long as you were patient, which luckily it didn't take as much patience. Cleric Beast, easy, just dodge, you know, starting boss. So I beat Cleric Beast, Gascoigne, Rom, surprisingly, kind of like an outlier there. I beat Rom by myself. I beat, of course, Miracle's Wet Nurse by myself back when. Hamwick Charnel Lane, I could have beaten it by myself. It's basically a given, but I decided to get friends just so I wouldn't have to worry about it. This time I did beat the Shadows of Yharnam by myself, which was great. I don't count AI as getting help because the AI is an aggroing tool, which does help, but I don't count it, so shut up. And Martyr Ligarius, you can't even get an AI, so that one was actually 100% me this time around. Last time I had the help of a friend of mine. And so Martyr Ligarius was genuinely easy. Well, he was an average challenge because of his quick attacks and even though I knew all of his attacks, he was still unpredictable in a way that made it hard for me to sometimes feel comfortable attacking him with those open spots. You never really do feel comfortable. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know when you're safe attacking. So yeah, Martyr Ligarius took me about 4 or 5 tries, I think, this time around. I sold the crown before I could get the Ligarius wheel, which I was really aspiring to get, but it's a blood weapon, and I don't have a high blood tinge anyway, so I guess it wouldn't have worked out. I could get it on my next playthrough, if I ever go on to my next playthrough. But I'm definitely going to get Sekiro, if I remember, which I probably won't, by the way. I'll try to broadcast it from the start. I'm not going to have this layout, hopefully not. I might have to when it comes to the screen where I hope it's a little bit smaller. Only because when I have that other layout, I can't see the inside and the blood it goes in. I don't know where they're going to put it for the Sekiro, but I can't worry about that. That's too much for me to worry about. I need to see. I need to know. I need to be in the knowingness. But I'll definitely try to broadcast it. If it's anything like Bloodborne, and I know Dark Souls is really great, never played it, heard about it, seen about it, plenty of stuff, watched PewDiePie play it, of course. Yeah, I never played Dark Souls, never planning to either. Bloodborne's an amazing game, you should try it. if you're not patient enough, or if you just don't have the time, I really wouldn't suggest it then, because it does take some kind of commitment, some level of commitment, I guess you could say. Not a great level, but it's a level enough to be like, well, you gotta spend some time getting good. Now, people always saying, well, get better, get this, get that. Well, it's patterns. It's all patterns. Now, these patterns are not constant patterns, but it's enough of a pattern for you to know, do this now, do that now, heal now, this and that. Some enemies, like the Dark Beast and some other hazier enemies, when it comes to their attacks, it's harder to find the patterns because of how real it is. You aren't able to understand quite well always, especially with fast movements. You can't always see the patterns as well, but they're there. I mean, there's some, you just kind of gotta classify some things together. But other than that, that's all I really gotta say. Really spent plenty of time talking, probably around 30 minutes, which is good. I gotta get used to that. I am gonna make a new YouTube channel when I get older, so I can actually commit to it. Get up there with the big boys, hopefully someday. Which is good. And I would love to make videos. I would love to impress people, make people happy, make people laugh someday, but probably won't happen like that always. Not to mention, I don't think many people are going to watch my hour-long streams if, nothing's really happening. What time is it? That's almost sleepy time, 7 o'clock, which is 3 hours from my sleepy time. So, goodbye. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for staying for an hour, if you did. Only the people who stay to the end or skip to the end get to hear my thank yous. So, goodbye, thank you very much. Until the next time. Gosh darn it, where is it? There you go.